Alloa versus Ayr United, Scottish Championship Matchday 6. Last year, Ayr United, for many, were the surprise package in the Championship. But after losing key players in Lawrence Shanklin, Liam Smith, Michael Rose and Declan Mundade, to name just a few would have expected them to be where they are, keeping pace with the title favourites Dundee United. Alloa gained just a single point against Ayr, the last game of the season 2018-19, when league survival hung in the balance. But they were comfortably beaten in every other meeting, and today they're without Alan Troughton, who misses out due to illness, and the only change from the side who were beaten 2-1 at Dundee. Stephen Hetherington in the centre of midfield makes his landmark 150th appearance for Alloa. Ayr are in the throes of an injury crisis and named just 4 on the bench. They do, however, have key men Michael Muffett, Luke McCowan and Alan Forrest fit and leading the line. Sam Roscoe, previously on loan at Alloa from Aberdeen last year, makes his return to the end of the drill. He starts alongside Aaron Muirhead at centre back. As everyone in Scottish football has been doing, both teams observing a minute's applause for one of their own, and former Rangers player Fernando Rickson, who this week died from motor neuron disease. So Ayr United get us underway. These launches the ball forward. Gagan they head it down to Liam Dick. Ball breaks for O'Hara. He's got the pace on Gagan. Gets to the byline, cuts the ball back. Can't find anybody in the middle. Buchanan and Thompson covered. These forward to Thompson. Break start from Alloa. Dick with the space this time, puts the ball in the middle. And it's scuffed by Buchanan. Great opportunity. Flanagan. Taggart on the right hand side. Ball into the centre. It's met by O'Hara. And he's fouled Gagan. Throw into Kelly. McCowan turns and plays in Muffet, who's 1-on-1 with the goalkeeper. McDonald goes to ground and Muffet wins the penalty. Robbie Dees comfortably outpaced by the Ayr United veteran. Alan Forrest to step up with the penalty, and he puts it in the bottom corner. Ayr United gifted the opening after just 10 minutes. United corner into the middle. The keeper has missed it, and it's dropped for Sam Roscoe. It's poor viewing. If you're Jamie McDonald or the Alloa centre backs, all three missed the ball. At least one of them has to compete for that header. United driving down the left hand side. Forrest. McCowan. Forrest again. Dinked out wide to Gagan, who puts it into the middle. Blocked by Dees. And fouled Stevie Hetherington. Bobby Dees. Oh, it's a poor pass cut out by McCowan. Played forward to Kelly. And he picks out Michael Muffett, who again is off Dees. This time is saved by McDonald. Flanagan will bring the ball forward for Alloa. Hara forced back away. Hetherington's ball just nipped away by Mark Kerr. McCowan just dodges the challenge again. Michael Muffett in acres of space puts the ball into the middle. McCowan turns and left-footed just passes it into the bottom corner. Ayr United are picking holes in this Alloa defence. You can see here Robbie Dees just leaving Michael Muffett to go alone. Caught ball watching. You can't give a player like Michael Muffett that much space. Kevin Colley rushes to cover the gaping hole at the centre of Alloa's defence. It's not enough. Buchanan out-muscled by two Ayr defenders. Michael Muffett dinking it in the air. What a fantastic triangle, gives Moffat the space. Saved by McDonald. Flanagan dinks the ball forward into Kevin O'Hara, just a yard offside. Harrington forward to Thompson. It's a good back heel. Kevin O'Hara, space opened up for him, and it's a fantastic through ball just onto the byline. Liam Dick cuts it back. Kevin Colley in the middle, makes contact just on the 6-yard box. Can't direct it goalward though, just a yard wide. Doing launching the ball forward. Muffet putting Andy Graham under pressure. It's a poor clearance by McDonald. Will be won by Mark Kerr. His ball into the middle, headed away by Robbie Dees. He does only head it towards Ross Dockery, who flicks the ball on to Alan Forrest, and he powers the header into the bottom corner. And it's a free header from Robbie Dees. He heads it over Stevie Hetherington, and Ayr United find another gaping hole in Alloa's defence. Harvey has been allowed to drive 60 yards into Alloa's half, all the way up to the 18-yard box. Gets the return pass and plays it inside to Forrest. McGowan turning and going, and it's just every time Ayr go forward, they are threatening. This time it's saved by McDonald, but round two comes with Ross Doherty. Back heel, McGowan probably helping Alloa to give away possession. Double substitution for Alloa. Buchanan makes way for another midfielder. Robbie Dees, who's been shaky at the back to say the least, goes off for John Robertson. So Stephen Kelly curls one, and it's off the bar. Well covered by McDonald. Hetherington. Ball launched forward, looking for Thompson. He's in a tussle with Gagan. He's clearly pulled, but he's very honest. He stays on his feet. Anywhere else on the field, that would have been a foul. Flanagan with a free kick, edge of the box. That's a poor delivery. Flanagan had a fantastic number of goals, especially in the first half of last season. He's not found the net in a while. Taggart. Chase that. Long crossfield ball, fantastic ball. Robertson picks it up. Down by the corner flag, goes in, left footed, with a cross into the middle. And Kevin O'Hara in challenging for it. I don't think he gets a touch. It'll be an Aaron Muirhead own goal. But that goal created by John Robertson, who early on in the season has been a key creator of goals. Doing, launching the ball forward. Andy Graham wins the header. A flick on, finds O'Hara up against Roscoe. Then he goes left footed. A bit of a tame effort in the end. Just can't find a way through the Ayr United defence. Robertson launches towards Thompson. Ball flicked into the middle. Adam Brown. Spectacular effort. Hetherington forward to Thompson. Flanagan trying to play the ball into Colley. And Kevin O'Hara probably should have taken it on his right foot.
The first half of football was, in 20 years in management, was the best any team of mine's ever played, including my good Falkirk team, including my Dundee United team that had internationals in. That's the best I've ever seen a team play under me. So I know that I hadn't anything to fucking do with it enough, but they were scintillating. It was unbelievable. I mean, it could have been anything at half time. And the hardest thing, as much as it's easy to say don't drop off, don't think you got to set. I always said to Alan Forrest, he's been here since day one 5 years ago, that nobody, as the boys here, I'll tell you, nobody felt sorry for us in those days. We shouldn't feel sorry for anybody. We had to drop levels big time. Credit to Alloa, they came into it, but the first half was at times one breathtaking football.
Oh, terrible first half, obviously, for the boys. And as I've said to you before, I don't really see it coming with them, you know, because they're a fantastic group of players. But I said to them, it doesn't matter what level you're at, you have to compete. We know we're a good football side. You have to compete. The last game here against Arbroath was similar. I thought it was a testimonial match. I thought Ayr were very, very good. I thought we started first 10 minutes, we're okay. And then after that, the roof caved in and it was damage limitation really. To be perfectly honest, it could have been more to Ayr. Second half, we just said to them, you have to compete, you have to try and win the second half. If you scored a goal, we scored, and if you score one just after, then you've got an opportunity then maybe have a go at it. And these guys, they were hurting. No, I was hurting at Harville at half time watching it. I know they were hurting. We had made a couple of changes and we had to do something to try and freshen up. And I thought it's amazing when you have a right back that comes on and I felt changed the game for us. I thought I've left him out a few weeks and he came showed the character that you need to try and win games of football. He was competitive. He set up about 5 or 6 goals now for us. So that's my only concern is the last 2 home games we've had, we've not competed especially. Well, Arbroath was a full game I felt and today was the first half, but much better the second half. But Ayr thoroughly deserved their victory.